So we're up here today looking at my uncle's Michigan Model 35A wheel loader, which has been sitting for quite some time. It's got a little Continental. Is it a Continental, you think?
I believe it is.
Continental 6-cylinder gas. No seat. I guess that's the little heater.
Yeah.
Tires don't look bad on it.
We bought them new 20 years ago.
Yeah. Cool little tank. Is that hydraulic or fuel, you think?
Escapes.
Yeah, it's gas.
I'm telling you, she's a runner.
Yeah. Here's the other side of it. So we're gonna go ahead and get it cleared away here and see what we can do. We got it pretty well unearthed here. Well, the tires look pretty good on it. A little low. There is a battery still in it with no date. And we just checked it's got coolant. We'll go pull the dipstick. Funky dipstick handle. She's in need of a change, but it's full. I think our one of our biggest challenges here is going to be wiring, but we'll see. It certainly looks like a Continental to me. We'll have to see if it's frozen up. The exhaust comes out the side, so that didn't get water in it. Hydraulic tank's been covered. Watch your fingers. Oh, we got a click.
Left it on.
No.
Leave the switch on for a second.
On.
I'm just trying to see if it.
Hold on, just switch here. Wow. There's a switch hooked up to an extension cord that goes somewhere. That look like fuel pump wiring? Looks like it goes to the other side of the motor. This is all.
Jump straight to that fuel pump, right?
Yep.
Extension cord. That goes to the pickup light, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. See a little smoke coming from our terminal. Not enough juice. We're gonna hook it up to the jumper. I spy a air filter base. Go ahead and save that. We got hooked up now to the jump box or jumper cable. Try one more. There we go. Still sounds like something's drawing down on it or something. So now we're going to try and hook the cables right to the starter to see if it spins over a little faster. Should be good. Well, even doing that, it didn't seem like it spun much quicker. So if we get it running, it's definitely not going to run good with one burnt off plug wire. So since there's so much gunk and stuff, we're not going to pull a plug. We'll just hit it with ether or hook it right up to fuel and see what happens. I know the throttle cable worked.
What about that, look at that barb fitting?
That's a mud dauber's nest. We're going to try hitting it with some starting fluid and see what happens. Put that on a list of things I've never seen. That's all little bugs of some sort that somehow got into the distributor. Alright, well, we can't get the hood off the thing without pulling the cab. We got most of the bugs out of there. Looks like the bottom side of the distributor is pretty clean. I can see the points are crusted up. I apologize if you can't see anything over my head. Not a lot of room in here. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and clean up our rotor button here. I don't take too much off with that file. How those little bugs got in there? Trying to clean up the inside of this cap too, which is pretty corroded. All right, moving on to the points. I think I can fit my file in, hopefully. Yeah, they open.
On that raisin, I feel once or twice.
They're pretty crusted up.
Huh?
They're pretty crusty. My file fits in there though. Nothing yet. Oh, yeah, we got power.
Well,
My dad's off on an adventure to go find some sandpaper. I'm a little worried about filing those points so bad with this Leatherman file. It's pretty aggressive, so I don't want to hurt him. So he's gonna go borrow some from my uncle, hopefully. And then hopefully we'll get sparking. Hopefully it'll pop off. Then we got to deal with the fuel system. I do want to talk a minute. So this machine, we're not 100% sure on how long it's been sitting. That tree tells me it's been a good couple of years. But for years and years, this machine was used to push up and move manure. As you can see, it's come to rest right next to the manure pile, where it was replaced by a much newer loader tractor with brakes. This one definitely does not have brakes anymore. So it's a very cool old machine, but it is not an efficient machine to use anymore. But maybe, just maybe, we'll get it running enough to push up a little bit more manure today. So I just did a quick little Google search while I'm sitting here waiting. And this patent plate here says early 60s on the bottom. There's the serial model number. It's a nice looking plate still. Looks like these were introduced in 57. And you could get a Detroit 353 for this Continental. Apparently some of them were all-wheel steer. That was probably maybe a B series or a later A series, I don't know. This one is power steering in the front, of course, which looks like it's all still there. So I'm gonna guess, based on the patent plate, this one's a later one. I don't know. Either way, late 50s, early 60s machine. All right, so we did a little bit of surgery on our bad plug wire because we don't have any spares. I'm gonna wrap that in tape and that'll be a forever repair now. All right, finally found some sandpaper. Finished cleaning the points. Got the last plug wire fixed. Hopefully for now, we'll go ahead and give it a shot again. Yep. Yep. Let's try and do something.
Keep going?
Yeah, keep going. Well, we discovered when we went to go try and hotwire the electric pump that we've actually got it hooked up for positive ground right now, which is trippy because the red one's grounded, black one's not. And when I look back at the original video with the original battery, this is not a positive ground system, it's a regular negative ground. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that around. All right, well, we now have the red on the negative, the black on the positive going to the solenoid. I don't know how we missed that, but can't ever trust colors. Still does spin over. So hopefully we didn't cook anything. All right, we got the fuel line hooked up to a mechanical primer bulb. The original pump's missing and the electric pump does not seem to work. So we're gonna see if we can prime the bulb or the bowl. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I was giving it a bunch. The primer bulb loosened up too, so maybe it took some fuel. Yeah, I think we're right. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pull the bowl off the car, but it's right there, so maybe if we feed it fuel like it actually wants, instead of jamming it with ether, it'll go. Well, it was getting some fuel, but it's mostly just particles of good. So we'll find something to dump that fuel into. We'll clean it up as good as we can.
It's like oatmeal.
Yeah, that might be why I didn't want to run. Now we're looking at the float, which is also looking extremely rough. See if we can get this pin knocked out. Probably not. Grab that. Whew. They get stuck.
Was it?
Yeah. Now we got the float down, we'll clean that up. Next we get the needle clean up. I'm gonna be careful not to take too much off of this. Definitely don't mess with the tip because that's where it seals, but. Well, we're very limited on our tools that we have here. I was able to pop that out and clean it. That one won't come out, so that one's staying, but I ran some wire through it. My dad's on his way to go find a torch tip cleaner, hopefully. We can really get it somewhat cleaned out. But this scuzz is not coming out of there nicely. That would have to be dipped. And I don't have any kind of dip with me. But the major improvement is we have a, hold on. A needle and seat that functions now. I don't know if you can see the needle in there. So that'll let fuel in, which it was not before. We have a real chance of that thing actually working. So it's not going to be great because there's still all kinds of scuzz, but we're working with what we got.
Right?
Yeah, hit it again. Let me pump it. Well, I think that's it. So close. Come on. Hit it. Did it. Ready? Yep. Yeah, we should. All right, well, had it running, but didn't want to take off and go. Definitely think it's got a few stuck valves. We did a mild compression check on the back 3 cylinders are the ones we can get the plugs out on, and only one seemed to really have good compression. The other 2 were pretty weak, so she's got some issues, I think. All right, we let the starter cool off. We moved the tank up above and primed it. Full of fuel. that's hard to pump that thing. All right, well, we did get it running. I think we're gonna call it for the day for the old girl. We got her all buttoned back up. I don't think we're getting any farther than that without getting all the plugs out, and these 3 here are really seized in it. So we'll come back with a good socket that we can get down on those, try and pull them out and see if we can see what's going on with the valves. Hopefully we don't have to pull the head, because that would be pretty tough with this hood on. And to get the hood off, you got to pull the cab. So that would be quite the project. So we're gonna come back again with a new electric pump, new plugs, hopefully get some valves unstuck and see what happens. So she did run, but she's not ready to operate yet. So we'll see.